over me. Amen. Hey, 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 everybody. This is Pastor Dana. This is Pastor Dana on Live at 5. Um, I hope you guys, hey, 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 my online manager. Hey, hey, Elder Deborah. Hey, I hope you guys are doing good today. I just need to get my Instagram up, guys. Give me one second. Well, today, I am so excited about all of the things that the Father is doing. Y'all give me a second because I got y'all. 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 So, I hope y'all are doing good today. Um, let me just say that okay, thank you, God. This is the day that the Lord has made. I'm rejoicing and I'm glad in it. I'm going to say that. This is the day that the Lord has made. I'm rejoicing and I am glad in it. I am glad in it. I'm glad in it. I'm telling you, I have been, hello, everybody. I have been, um, this week has been challenging and rewarding. And I am excited about all of the things that the Lord has brought me through and to. I'm excited about it. Hey, sweetie pie, I gave you guys testimony yesterday about my keys. I think I did. I think I told you guys about my keys yesterday. Sometimes listen, I be talking to so many people. When God does something in your life, you need to tell it. You need to tell it because you never know who's listening. You never know who's watching. You never know how it's going to encourage somebody else. So when the Lord blesses you, speak on it. And so yesterday, the blessing, Monday, blessing, when I was talking about my son, like everything. And you guys continue to keep him in prayer. Continue to keep continue to keep me in prayer because this whole process sometimes can be really, really stressful because, got to make decisions like right away. And it's a lot, when your son is going to play basketball at a college that he loves. Some people, will recruit him, some won't. The places that he may want to go to. Listen, I told God, I said, you got it, and you got it, and you got it. So I'm really, really excited. Hello, everybody. I forgot my hair was up, y'all. It was hot. So we're still moving in our office. We're still moving things. And so today, I was about to burn up. I'm sorry. I gotta grab this piece. I was about to burn up today, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I had to put my hair up because I said I can't take the heat. I was flashing. I had hot flashes. I said, anybody got time for no hot flashes? Here you go. Ain't nobody got time for no hot flashes. I said I need to be cool, so I put my fan on, put my hair up, cause I was working and I was moving. But when I sat down, I was like, ooh, I think I got a little bit hotter, cause it was just like hello, I'm by. It's been great and good. So we have been talking about this personal growth and development. I want you all, I'm sorry, y'all. I want you all to begin to journal. Thank you, Holy Ghost. I want you all to begin to journal. I want you to journal about your personal health, personal growth, and development, and your health. How, those of you who are on this, who are with me in the morning at 6 a.m. on PD Chronicles, our journey to health and wellness, journal about that. So assignment, here's your assignment, right? And I need you all to I need you all, you absolutely right, Connor. I need you all to do me this favor. This is important, right? I need you all to go get a journal, right? If you don't have one, I have several. I actually do journals and pens. You know, I make the pens to go with the journal. So if you need one and you want to purchase one, you can definitely inbox me and I will mail it out to you. Or you can meet me and you can come and get it. But I want you to get a journal. That's the point. I want you to get a journal. And I want you to start journaling your personal growth and development. I want you to, because listen, when you begin, Holy Ghost, I thank you, when you begin to write things down, when you write the vision and make it plain, the making it plain is the manifestation of what you wrote down. Did y'all hear me? Making it plain is the manifestation of what you wrote, meaning you are now doing your work. And now things are starting to come to fruition, right? So I want you guys to journal. Hey, hey, hey. I want you guys to journal. Hey, my sister, Dr. Eunice. I want you guys to journal. I want you guys to journal. Whether you journal, now those of us, I just froze up. Those of us who live and die by our phones. Some folks can't put their phone down at all. If you want to journal in because you know your phone has notes. If you want to journal in your phone, do that. But something that you can look at every day, Let me tell you what's going to happen. You will be encouraged every day about something that you overcame. Because I'm telling you, so today in my journal, I would write, can I just share my day, right? I would write, had a spaz out moment, concerning my son, right? And I did. Let me tell you something. I speak victory. Sometimes you got to say it until you see it. Did y'all hear me? Sometimes you got to say it until you see it. I'm going to say it one more time. Sometimes you got to say it until you see it. So I had that moment today. Hey, Naima. I was talking to his dad and some things transpired and I'm saying, oh, well, what do they want? And, I told his dad, I said, listen, you need to tell me that this is going to be okay. I said, that's what you need to tell me. And he said to me, God's got our son and he's going to be fine. I said, all right, I'm good. So they just put me right back on. Listen, as a mom, you want the best for your children. And so that's all that was. But so today, my journal would be, had a spaz out moment, right? But somebody, and this is key, somebody spoke into my life and said, no, it's going to be fine. And then gave me why. Because the Lord already promised me that he was going to take care of my children. So those kind of things, I want you to write in your journal so you can start to chart your growth. That was for me a personal growth moment. I'm just saying, for me, all right? And a personal growth and development moment for me. So y'all know, all right, I gotta show you. Y'all don't even, I'm telling you, y'all don't even have a clue about how serious the study gets. And I just start printing out stuff. Y'all, if y'all could see this whole packet, it's just retarded. And then I can't pull it up on my iPad because I'm trying to make sure I can see. It keeps freezing. I don't know why. I think because we are up front. I think because we're up front, it continues to freeze. My online manager said it keeps freezing. I think that's the reason. I think it's because we're up front and we just got whole new internet, all of that kind of stuff. So if it freezes, guys, let me know. And I don't know how much Keisha can do, but just let me know. All right. So yesterday, let me just do a little bit of a recap from yesterday. We talked about personal growth and development. We said that personal development is the process of achieving and expanding your full potential. It's the process of achieving and expanding your full potential. And along with that, personal development, personal growth, personal development, same thing, right? Personal development and growth is a lifetime process. It's a lifetime process. It doesn't stop. Here's the thing, because I think most people, when we get to that place where we have achieved a certain goal, not y'all, but we know people, when we have achieved a certain goal, sometimes we say, oh, I made it, I have arrived. Listen, there is never, if we walk in humility, there will never be a time, right, that we arrive in the sense of what we see sometimes in mainstream media. You know, people who have arrived, you know, I don't want to say this and it be negative or derogatory, but sometimes people who have arrived, they forget how they got there and where they were prior to their arrival, and they forget that it's not a specific, it's not a destination, but it's a lifetime of growth. And I think sometimes, you know, we see that, and I say mainstream media, but we see that, you know, and then people, and I said yesterday to you all, I said, when I cease to learn, I cease to grow. This is just my opinion. You all, and anybody can, you don't have to agree. Like, just believe that we never stop growing. We never stop growing. Now, that's a choice that we make because you have arrived. Or you can choose to grow and expand and to gain more of God, right? Which says I've gained more of my self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? So we can choose. Life, I told you guys when my daughter ran for president of her school, that life is about choices. Hey, everybody. Life is about choices. I choose to grow. I choose to grow. Even when I've reached a certain plateau, if you will, in life, I still haven't arrived. Let me tell you when I will arrive. This is for Dana, right? I will arrive when I get to heaven and sitting, you know, at my master's feet, talking to him. That's when I will have arrived. That's just me. Now, does he cause me to get to a certain place in God that mainstream media or people say, oh, she's arrived? You know, again, that part is just my opinion. That's what I believe about myself. All right. So it is, this personal growth and development is a lifelong process. It is a way for people to assess their skills. Now, here we go about this. And I think yesterday we said, I wrote it down on here. I said that we ought to know, we got to know ourselves. Amen. We're never too old. We're never too old to stop learning. Absolutely. Absolutely. One of the things that I said yesterday, so when I just made mention about this, is a way for us, this process is a way for us to assess our skills, right? Israel calling. It's a way, I'm sorry, one of our the contractor just called. It's a way for us to assess our skills, right? Our qualities, and then consider, here's the thing, when we start assessing, and this goes back to what I said yesterday, to know yourself, know you, know your weaknesses, know your strengths, Know the things that you are challenged with. But again, that will involve, I'm sorry guys, I'm still at work. That will involve you unpacking, you know, your own luggage at times and saying to yourself, no, this is what I am, and this is what I should be. This is what God spoke to me. That's why I said journal. It is so, I'm just telling you, for me, it is so refreshing for me. I have, okay, so I always wrote down everything. Guys, in my house right now, the reason why there are still boxes of books, well, one reason is I still don't have no paint on my walls in my house, right? But the reason why there are boxes and boxes and boxes of books, journals, is because I'm trying to figure out where I need to put all of this stuff. Because I don't throw away any of my journals. I have journals going, probably going back to right before I got married. Right before I got married. I'm telling stuff, and then even before my courting stage as a single person. I have journals and I'm telling you, because I write down everything. Let me tell you why. One is because I know that at some point there's going to be somebody that comes in my life and I'm going to have to tell them my story. And there are times, excuse me, that I want to be very accurate about what happened. And so I have so much stuff. And then God speaks to me and I have to write it down because I don't know about you all, but when you are 50 and over, you write stuff down so you don't forget. I crack myself up. I'm telling you, I write stuff down so that I don't forget. And so with that, again, we want to journal. Also, in my journaling, I've seen, because sometimes I'll go back when I'm looking for something specific, because I also take a lot of notes. When I'm looking for something specific, I will come across a journal and I'll read it and I'll look in it, and I'm telling you guys, the growth, that is an encouragement. That speaks to this, when we're talking about personal growth and development, that speaks to the personal growth and the development that we have, because it shows me how, I've grown this process. It shows me this process. Sometimes we need to be encouraged. And so God will allow you at times to go and look for something, and you'll see a note that you wrote to yourself, 10, 15 years ago, or notes that you were taking while you were in church or at a meeting. Sometimes we like to doodle when we're at a meeting, and we'll say certain things like, make sure I get to do this in 2 years. Like stuff like that. I have stuff like that. And that will serve as an encouragement to you. One of the things that you and I gotta always remember is the Father loves us so much. Encourage you. He will encourage you. He will allow you to see something that you wrote down, or there will be a thought to say, no, you have overcome. I was encouraging someone last night, and I told them, I said, listen, I don't care what has transpired in your life. You got to know that you are an overcomer. I was just before I got on live, I just told a young lady that I met yesterday in the market. I said, you are more than a conqueror. More than a conqueror. More than. She was talking about her dreams and her goals. And I said to her, so let's sit down, right? And let's come up with a plan of how we're going to make this thing work. So part of your personal growth and development, we said yesterday, is to know yourself. Know you. Know yourself. Also, excuse me. Also, when we are, when you know yourself, sometimes you want to change certain things, or you want to change certain situations about what's transpiring. When you know yourself, right? When we are no longer able to change certain situations, we are and we can change ourselves. When you know you'll start to assess. I can't change this, but I can change me. I can't change somebody else, but I can change me. I am responsible for me. I'm responsible for my actions. I'm not responsible for somebody else's actions. This is part of, listen, this is part of your personal growth and development. You that there are challenges and situations that come in our lives when people have done and said things. Listen, I can't change them. I can't change them. What I can change is myself. And here's the thing. Some of us, when people have said certain things, this is going to be a hard pill to swallow for some. Some of us, when people have said certain things about us, right? Some of it's been true, right? We may have said something or did something, you know what I mean, that wasn't so favorable. It didn't send you to hell. Hello, somebody. But it wasn't so favorable, right? So we may have done certain things, right? But here's the kicker. I do not have to allow people to keep me hostage to what I did. My own personal growth, Holy Ghost, I thank you, says, I forgive myself, I repent for what I've done and or said, and I am moving forward. So again, here's our faith movement, right? We're about to get the t-shirts. I'm ordering them today. Hello, somebody, right? This is our faith movement. I cannot stop. I will not stop. I'm moving forward and I'm knocking stuff down, right? I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to get caught up into what has happened. I can't change folks, but I can change me. This is part of knowing who I am and knowing, again, what strengths I have, what weaknesses I have, and I will change those things. God has given me power to do so, and I'm going to do just that, right? Because again, and I say this all the time, you guys hear me say this all the time, there is a place called destiny. It's a place called destiny. And I am going to get there. And I'm not going to holding on to the baggage that I carried because of challenges in my life. I'm going to learn how to drop things off. And as we are processing personal growth and development, we're going to talk about how do you release things? How do you drop things? How do you let things go? We're going to do some of that. And prayerfully, Dr. Will, on Tuesdays, for Takeaway Tuesdays, he'll be able to help us unpack some of that stuff. And we've done some of that. We've done some of that work, but it bears repeating. It bears repeating because, again, we are on this journey together, y'all. We're on this journey together. I'm not on this journey by myself. Matter of fact, I read something. I read it today. Wait a minute. I gotta. Woo! Where did I read it? Oh, I read it now. Who said it? Maria Reich. She said the only journey is the journey within. And you are not alone. That there is a journey, and it's a journey within. But you are not alone in this journey. You're not by yourself. So when you're talking about personal growth and development, there are people that God will place around you that will help you through this personal growth and development, that will help you unpack. That will help you unpack. And listen, I do understand about unpacking. Unpacking can be sometimes overwhelming. It can be. But again, I don't want to hold on to things from my past, from mistakes that I've made. You know, even from, because here's the thing, it doesn't even have to be a mistake. It could be decisions that I've made, you know, in business, in life, in relationship, right? And I want a change. I want to be able to do something new and innovative. So God says, listen, can you trust me? If you trust me, you got to trust this process that I'm taking you through. So there are some things that he will cut away from us, because some things hold us bound. It holds us down and bound, right? So we got to let them go so that we can move forward. That's part of our personal growth and our development. All right? And you guys know, so tomorrow, you guys know how I love to define and pick apart words, right? So, what time is it, Lord Jesus? Oh my God, y'all. It's 5:29 already. Where does the time go? I'm just saying, where does the time go? So, I want to be able, tomorrow we'll pick apart personal and growth. We already know what they are, but we can, I promise you that there are some nuggets in those words and their meaning, and as it pertains to God and what he wants for us, that and development, that will bless your life, that will totally bless your life. I want to give you one more nugget. Here's the nugget, and I cannot. All right. Oh, this is often I can see better. That's something else, right? He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna tell you who said it. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Right? Frederick's, Nietzscheh. Y'all don't judge me. Certain things I can't pronounce, and I'm all right with it. Hello, somebody. But Mr. Fredericks said, as a live. Say something. When I think about that, I think about all of the things. I think about, right, all of the things that God has given to us. And the only way that we get to how is when we ask him, God, give me instruction, lead me and guide me. Again, and I probably will quote the scripture until the day that I close my eyes. Y'all know it's one of my favorites. When I trust in the Lord with all of my heart, and I don't lean to my own understanding, but in all of my ways, I acknowledge him. He is going to direct my path. I'm going to quote that scripture probably 1,000 more times. Y'all probably will get tired of me saying it. That's okay. I'm going to still quote it. Because when we grasp hold of this trusting the Lord for our personal development and growth, we got to trust him. We got to trust this process. We got to trust that everything that he has given to us, he's going to see us through. Again, you are not alone in this. This journey, you are not doing by yourself. Absolutely not. You're not doing it by yourself. God will always place people around you to walk with you through it, to speak to you, to speak life. Hello. Speak Life International Ministries, that's me. He will always. That's just how much he loves us. He loves us just that much. So know that. Know that. Know that. So guys, it's time. It's time for me to go, right? We will be on tomorrow. We're going to continue to talk about our personal growth and development. We're going to talk about this for a minute, because again, I want us to unpack certain things, even our personal growth and development as it pertains to our culture, our society, right? Because there are some things, again, let me say this because this has been our mantra. You have to be the change, comma, period. I know my children probably be laughing at me. You have to be the change, comma, period. Period means it's the end of the sentence. There is nothing else. You have got to be the change. Comma, period. So we're going to be the change. We got to be the change that others needs to see. Period. We have to. So that means there's some stuff that we got to do, right? Some instruction. God always gives us instruction, right? So I absolutely, positively, y'all know how I do. You know that I love you guys. I love the fact that you guys come, it's done. Come on, say it, Connor, it's done. It's already done. And listen, I've been singing all day today, but I'm not gonna sing. I'm telling y'all, I was singing this morning while running and walking. I cracked myself up. So it's done, absolutely. So I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow right here on Live at 5 with yours truly. God bless you.